Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Mbali Talks with me, Mbali, your platform for all things business, fashion and lifestyle. In today's video, I'd actually like to share with you a couple of websites that I've found can actually really make you money online, guys. No joke. And I know sometimes you might have come across a couple of videos where people promise you that you're gonna make maybe $100 a day or something similar to that. I can assure you right now that is bogus. You're never going to make money by just clicking a button. However, this video is jam-packed with actual websites that actually exist and that actually pay real money. Channel, thank you so very much for tuning in. You just found one of the best channels on YouTube right now, so please do join our community by hitting that subscribe button below and also turn on your notifications, because trust me honey, you never want to miss out on any of the content that happens on this channel. And if you've been with us since day one, thank you so very much for coming back. You guys are the reason that this channel stays alive, so thank you so very much for that. Okay, so I'm just going to get right straight into it and say that some of these platforms are actually platforms that I've tried to use myself in order to make money, because guys, quite honestly, my ultimate goal in life is to be able to make money while I sleep. Not only that, I literally want to get to a point in my life where I can literally sit the whole day in my house and make ka-ching. And also, because I'm in South Africa, I do kind of want to look for jobs that actually pay in dollars, because obviously on conversion I find that I tend to make a bit more money than the ordinary person who works an everyday job. So these websites are going to be websites that are in line with that kind of work, even though, like I said, they do require you obviously to put in a bit of work, because nobody's going to pay you for nothing. Like, I'm not going to say to you, go click on a site, then click on this, and then suddenly you're gonna get paid $30. It's not going to happen, guys. But if you're without a job and or you're a student and or you're a professional who feels like, you know what, you could actually use a bit of maybe 2,000 to 3,000, even 5,000 rand extra in your budget on a monthly basis, then these websites are definitely worth looking into. In addition, these are actually websites that can also work for you if you're already a small business in a certain industry, because people like photographers, graphic designers, etc., you find your job is no longer as famous as it used to be or as popular as it used to be before, because people now have apps like Canva and Lightroom to kind of work around their pictures. However, because you already have the skill and the equipment, you find that there are platforms where you can go and sell your talent and or your business so that you're able to get more customers from basically around the globe. The first website that I came across that I think could actually help you make a bit more money in your budget is called StudyPool. So StudyPool is basically a homework platform where students from around the world go on and put out questions for you to be able to help them with their homework. This is a platform that I honestly found would work best for you if you're a professional and you're really passionate about a certain skill, whether it's law, whether it's HR, whether it's accounting. I just felt that would probably be the best platform for you to be able to make money, because you could be spending money at your leisure at a time that you decide helping other people do their homework. Also, I found that it would be a platform that works best for probably people who are already in the teaching profession, because like I said, it's a homework platform. So basically, people are posting things that they learn in class and they're waiting for you to be able to help them to solve those questions. Setting up an account on this platform is actually very easy. You literally go www.studypool.com and then you go to the page where you actually want to join. You register your account, you give them your email, and then they make you take a short question depending on the kind of professional skills and or qualifications which you would have submitted when you're registering your account. Even though I did the test and I actually did pass it, I just thought to myself, I think it's a website that works best for people who actually really want to go into the teaching profession. It can also work for you if you're already maybe tutoring people on the side, or you already have a tutoring platform that you're working on. You could take that work from your tutoring platform, transfer it all the way to StudyPool, and again make a bit more extra money, or rather open up another income stream for yourself so that you don't have to just rely on your one salary. I might be mistaken, but I think when I registered my account, it literally took about 24 to 48 hours for them to actually say that the account has been approved and for me to be able to activate it. Upon activation, that's when they then make you take the test, whereby they give you a couple of topics for you to be able to choose from, and then you decide which topic you actually want to write an essay from, so that's the essay that you submit. Once they've graded your test and once they've approved the test, trust me, you're ready to go. It's an amazing platform for you to be able to make extra bit of money, because if I'm not mistaken, people pay anything from $5 upwards for you to be able to help them with their homework. So if you're somebody who is obviously in the same profession, or you're obviously a teacher, spending maybe about 3 or 4 hours of your time every day on StudyPool trying to make money, you could generally generate for yourself about $20 to $30, maybe even $50 per day of the time that you actually dedicate being on the website. And I'm going to actually calculate how much $50 is in our currency, because like I said, the good thing about being in South Africa is that for you, the $50 actually converts to times 15. And $50 is basically 700 Rand, guys. So can you imagine a situation where every Saturday you set out time from your schedule to be able to actually do your work on StudyPool or to help people on StudyPool? You could easily make about, let's see, 700 times 4. It's about 2,800 Rand, guys. Trust me, that's definitely money I'd be taking advantage of if that was something that I was interested in doing. The second website is actually way more interesting, guys. Like, oh my goodness, when I discovered it, I couldn't believe, first of all, that they approved my profile, and I also just couldn't believe how much money they're actually willing to pay you for the work that they want you to do. This website is called Respondent.com. This is basically a survey website, but unlike a survey website where you just literally need to click and answer a couple of questions, what they want from you is to be a part of a study group. It's basically companies that go on the Respondent.com platform wanting people that can sit around and be in a study group for them to be able to understand either their product that is already in the market or to be able to understand a product that they want to launch in the market by having you test it. Some of the work sometimes includes them being able to sort of be on a one-on-one video call with you, because obviously you're working online, so those people, you can't exactly go into their offices, and they also obviously can't come to where you are. So online basically becomes the best option for you to be able to communicate with them in a group. So what I found when I was registering my account on Respondent.com is that they actually want you to look like you have a professional email for you to be able to register on the platform. They generally ask for 2 email options, which one was my personal one and the second one was one of my business emails, which is actually the one that they went for in terms of the one that they used to register my account on the platform. The reason for that is obviously a platform like that is very high paying, guys. They don't want to find themselves playing around with someone who's just taking chances or a student who thinks they're trying to make a bit of extra buck. It's not that kind of a platform, but it is a platform for professionals and or people who actually have information that they need to share. The industries that I've seen on the website include medicine, include law, include IT professionals, include consumer behavior, they include consumer managers. It even has jobs for people that work in call center, because there's certain apps and or softwares that are used in call center places where those companies that own them would want to know more about them from obviously the people that use them, which basically becomes you, the person who registers on the platform and actually participates in the study and or survey. So when you register an account, they take you through a few processes of you picking certain interests and professional skills that you have, so that the platform can know what kind of surveys to be able to suggest to you on your work list, because obviously they can't list all the surveys there, it just would not make sense. So what they try to do is curate based on the kind of skills that you would have registered to say, I'm a professional in this is what I like doing, these are the consumer goods that I consume. Then those are the types of surveys that they kind of direct your way in your work list. This survey is basically refreshed, if I'm not mistaken, every other minute, guys. Like, there's companies that are always posting surveys and wanting people to participate in their studies so that they can gain more knowledge about the product that they want to launch. In addition, once I registered my account, it literally took about maybe 3 to 4 working days for them to be able to approve it, and then afterwards all the surveys that they feel like you qualify for start showing up on your dashboard. Not only that, but they allow you to put on your professional websites whereby you can link your LinkedIn profile or your Instagram profile or your Facebook profile, because also the company, being a legit company, wants to make sure that they are working with people that they can actually sort of investigate and get to know you better. And also what I found is if you actually put in your LinkedIn profile, you stand a better chance of being picked in the surveys. And trust me, guys, it's insane, but some of these surveys pay from up to $300 per survey. I've literally seen this. Unfortunately for me, those surveys you find are surveys that are outside of my professional scope, because most of them are either in medicine or software development or anything to do with IT. But with the consumer surveys that I've actually taken part in, you find there's people that want to know more about if you use Canva, or if you're a sales manager, or if you're a person who works in retail and deals with customers every day. So there's basically everything for everyone, and it's definitely a platform and website that I'd actually recommend for you to try if you're trying to make an extra buck. The next website that I'm about to recommend is actually my current obsession, guys. Like, I kid you not, every day I wake up in the morning, I go into my study and I try to get in 1 or 2 jobs before my actual day starts. cars. This website is actually called rev.com. It's a very similar website to a website that I recommended in one of my previous videos when we were talking about side hustles, called Transcribe Me. It's basically a transcription platform where people and companies will submit their video and audio content to have people like you and me transcribe it into a script that they can actually use around the world. So transcriptions are not the only jobs that they offer on rev.com. You can transcribe, you can put captions on the videos, and you can also listen to them in foreign subtitles if maybe you know a couple of other languages besides, English like me. But it's just a platform that allows you to be able to explore all those three talents in order for you to be able to make money. What happens on the platform is that you need to go there, click join, and then register to become a transcriber. What the platform does, which is something that I really like, and I just felt it made things easier than when I tried to register on Transcribe Me, because Transcribe Me has this whole booklet of like a test that you need to read through before you're actually able to take their test, and I just thought rev.com actually makes things simpler for you. Once I've accepted your application, after obviously you've submitted your personal information, they are going to send you a link for you to be able to listen to something like a tutorial on how you're actually supposed to use the software to be able to transcribe. Once you've watched the tutorial and completed it, they then send you a link to a small test that they need you to take in order for them to obviously be able to see if you actually understood how you're supposed to use the work that's on the platform. They also offer you a study guide, which I've often used to go back and forth to see how I'm actually supposed to transcribe a certain script. What I also like about the platform is the fact that all the scripts are kind of graded, in the sense that the platform will be able to tell you how good the audio on the video is, before you can actually transcribe it. One of the most common videos that I often transcribe are those that either have a 60 to 70 or a 70 to 80, or even if you're lucky, an 80 to 90 audio quality, because that means you can sort of clearly really hear what the person is trying to say, and therefore it's easy for you to try and type and transcribe all that the person is trying to say, so that your script is actually a script that has a 5 out of 5 in terms of formatting and accuracy. So when I registered my account, it took a couple of days for them to be able to respond to me. If I'm not mistaken, I think I probably waited for about 2 weeks before I actually got a response that says now they have accepted my application, before they can actually send me the tutorial. However, like I said, this has basically become the place where I stay at when I feel like I've got a couple of hours in my day and I'm able to transcribe. Also, you find transcription jobs literally can be anything from $1 to all the way to $10 per transcription, based on how long the transcription is. And also, what I like is that you find that a majority of the work that you're supposed to do is literally 1 minute and 2 minutes. And once you've gotten the hang of being a transcriber, you find you're going to do a 2-minute job literally in 10 minutes and then submit it and then move on. Which basically means in a day alone, you'd probably be able to even make up to $10 to $20 per day of just an hour or two of you transcribing on the platform. And when I started using the platform, I used to think to myself, I should stick to the jobs whereby they just pay me $8 immediately, However, you find those jobs probably take 16 minutes, or the video is actually 16 minutes long. And a 16-minute video is probably going to take you way longer to transcribe, and say maybe you're done in 45 minutes, So I thought to myself, why do the jobs that seem like they're 1 minute and 2 minutes, why do they quickly go off the platform? Until I realized it actually makes sense for you to try and take those 1 minute and 2 minute jobs and only be paid maybe $1.5 or $2 for a 10-minute or 15-minute job, because it means that in a space of an hour, you can easily fit about 5 of those jobs and therefore make your $10 to $15 in that hour. In addition, what I like is if you happen to claim a job and then you find yourself feeling like, oh my goodness, I'm not understanding what they're talking about on this platform, or maybe there's profanity in the video and you're not comfortable with doing it, you can unclaim the video within a 16-minute period without being penalized by the platform. I just think that's a fair way of trying to make things easier for you as a transcriber. However, if you keep claiming and unclaiming jobs, you're more likely to end up affecting the metric which the platform uses in order for you to be able to grade you. I know that they use accuracy and formatting as grading options, and they grade each of them out of 5. And the higher the combination of that, or the average of that is, the better placed you are to become a better transcriptionist and possibly be exposed to jobs that actually pay more for a shorter time. The last thing I want to say about the platform, because I've gone so much into it, in fact, I'm even thinking in a different video, I'm just going to try and help you to create that sort of Rev account by going in depth about a step on how you can actually get an account to be on the platform. But I do know that you start off as a rookie and then you move up to Rev, and then you move up to Rev Plus, where when you get to Rev Plus, you start earning 5% to 20% commission for just being on the platform, or also you get discounts, and also they allow you to be able to extend the time that they've given you to be able to do those jobs. I'm currently on a Referral platform. I started as a rookie. After a couple of minutes of being able to transcribe and obviously showing the people that are reviewing that I'm now able to understand their formatting style, I moved on to Referral, which is where I am now. And I'm definitely looking forward to moving up to Referral Plus so that I can obviously start making more money and getting more higher paying jobs. The next website that I found to be quite interesting and is actually a perfect way for you to be able to either expand your business if you already have one, if it's a service business, and or for you to just try a different option if you're a student either in graphic design or in photography or in tourism or even in admin, it's called Fiverr. Fiverr is basically a platform which is similar to Freelancer, whereby you are able to post the kind of job that you're able to give people, or rather a service that you're able to provide based on your skills. And the reason I found it to be something that I would probably recommend to graphic students or people who are in graphics and marketing, you find that some of the things that people were willing to pay for, people are now getting them for free via these apps, which basically means it affects your business as a graphic designer. However, if you register yourself a profile on a platform like Fiverr, you are basically opening up your market to a whole global platform of people who want your kind of job. What I like about the platform is that it's actually a free hosting platform, which basically means you don't pay Fiverr unless somebody pays you for you to provide a service. All you have to do is just go onto the website www.fiverr.com, click to join, enter your email, register your account, and then once they've sent you a confirmation email, you're then able to go and activate your account and start earning. People post jobs there for a minimum of $5 all the way to, I think I've seen a service for $135, depending on the packages that you're willing to offer your clients. There's people there who are willing to do captions for content, maybe if you're a social media marketer. There's people there who want to offer you data entry services. There's people there that offer you something as simple as removing the background on photos, and all those things. Like I said, I just feel like it's things that belong in an industry of people that if you've studied that or if you started a business in that, you might currently be suffering in your business because there's so many other apps that are now allowing people to do those things for free. However, there's still people like me who feel like they don't have the time and the energy to create a logo or to remove the background in a picture or to have someone put data entries into my Excel spreadsheet. So people like that are often likely to buy into your service. Even though it's free for you to host your work on the website, I do know that they take a 20% commission once the job has been paid. So my advice for you is to try and make sure that whatever jobs that you say you're offering or whatever service that you say you're offering to people on the platform, you make sure that you do a proper job on it so that people don't return the work, because by the time they return the work, you now need to refund them, therefore losing out money for something that you've already paid a 20% commission for. But it's definitely a website that I would recommend, like I said, to the people that are in the different industries that I had mentioned earlier when I started this point. Not only that, what I like about it is that, let's say maybe now you have a business, maybe a graphic design business. I'm going to use that example because a lot of the jobs that are on the platform, you find it's jobs that are around that kind of content creation. So let's say you have a graphic design job and you have a lot of clients and you're feeling like, oh my goodness, I can't service all these clients by myself because I'm literally a lone ranger. You can actually go on the platform to go and find other people that are offering the service. So then you become sort of like a middleman between you and the client. Of course, you don't tell your client that you're using people on Fiverr because obviously you want it to seem like it's your company. Also, you don't want to redirect them to that platform. The tricky part about this though is that you need to make sure that the people that you work with on Fiverr, you've actually really reviewed their work and you're sure that they can provide the kind of quality that your clients are expecting to get from you. Other than that, I feel like it's an amazing platform for you to be able to make a bit of extra money, and also just a place for you to put up your skills which you probably are already using or you're probably already starting a business with, just as a way for you to make extra money on a different platform other than waiting for people to find you and contact you directly. The next and final website that I'm going to recommend that you can look into if you're trying to make extra money online is Amazon Affiliates. So with Amazon Affiliates, I've literally just registered my account and I'm only just about to start making money from it, but I just thought because they were able to accept me, a South African all the way from Swaziland, if you know what I mean, they were able to accept me and my profile and my registration, then obviously you stand a better chance as well. Amazon Affiliates is basically an affiliate program where if you have different online platforms like maybe a YouTube channel or you have a website or you have a blog or you're on Instagram, you can actually create links from the Amazon platform to your social media platforms for you to be able to recommend whatever products that you use on a daily that can be found on Amazon as well. The platform pays on a commission basis. They pay anything, I think, from 10% to 20% of the amount of the item for whatever item that people are buying through the link that you've posted on your social media. If, like me, you've spent years watching YouTubers, obviously on the platform, you will often hear some of them say, there's a link in the description box, blah, 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 blah. And it just always seemed like an American people thing. Only recently did I discover that you can also register to be an Amazon affiliate all the way from South Africa. All you have to do is go onto the Amazon affiliates page, fill in your information like every other website, and then they're going to create a store ID card for you, which basically is a number that they give you so that they can identify you as a store. You're going to have your own username because it kind of seems like you're creating an online shop just on the platform. And this is the kind of identification that the website then uses to be able to identify that the links that people are using to buy whatever product that you've recommended are actually coming from your traffic. The website has different places for you to be able to put in your social media links so that they can be able to see where you're actually going to be selling this product. For example, I was able to link my YouTube channel, my Instagram page, as well as my Facebook business page because those are the areas where I feel most likely people are going to click the link and go and buy on Amazon using my ID link. So when you register your account, the platform is going to give you 3 options that they can use in order for them to be able to pay you. Either a check or bank EFT or Amazon gift cards. I would not recommend Amazon gift cards because I'm not about to be working my ass off for me to be able to only get gift cards from the platform. So I definitely stick to the 2. Unfortunately, what I realized is that they do not have a PayPal option as yet. So if you have a PayPal account, you can't exactly use that. Also, the unfortunate part is that if you're in South Africa, for example, they do not have our types of bank options, so you also can't use a bank EFT. However, you can use a check payment. So what basically will happen is once your money, which needs to reach a minimum of $100 once your money reaches that maximum or that minimum of $100, the platform then sends you a check, puts it in the mail, ships it all the way to the address that you said you stay at when you were creating your account, and voila, you're able to go and cash your check at any bank here, with of course the considerations of the change in the dollar and the rand rate. And like I said, this is a platform where I've actually not been paid as yet because I literally just registered my account sometime in the week this week. But it's definitely a platform I'm looking forward to using because I buy a lot on Amazon. Even in my house, there's a lot of technological things that are connected to the working of the lights, how the coffee machine works, which were all bought on Amazon. So can you imagine a situation where by the time we bought those things, I already had Amazon links for me to be able to say, hey, this is what I bought on Amazon. Please see the link below so that you can also go and buy the item. I would have probably been making money long time ago. And what I also like about Amazon affiliates is that it can basically make you money in your sleep because whoever discovers your platform or your social media handle at any point in time and decides to use those links, it's links that are there that exist each and every day. You don't need to wake up every day trying to promote them and trying to get people to use them. Once people start using them, the money starts coming in. Whether you're there, whether you're on the platform, whether you're promoting it, you're able to make money easily just like that. For instance, the ring light that I use in my YouTube videos is actually a ring light that was bought on Amazon during the lockdown. And like I said, can you imagine if I was already an Amazon affiliate by then? Because I often get messages of people trying to find out what kind of lighting that I use on my videos. And basically it's just this amazing ring light that I bought on Amazon.com, and which if I was already someone who was active on the Amazon affiliates program, I'd have probably say, here's a link below, you guys can go and buy it so that you can also benefit from actually buying a product that somebody else has already tested. Not only that, I would be getting paid from the commission, and who knows, maybe one day I'll actually go back and put a link on this video for this very ring light that I'm talking about. So affiliate programs are definitely things that I recommend because like I said, it basically makes you money in your sleep and you don't need to keep advertising the links. You just need to be able to put them on your different social media platforms where people can click, go buy, and then you earn a commission. If you've made it to the end of this channel, I hope you found 1 or 2 or even 3 like me 3 websites that you can actually use for you to be able to make money on the side. And like I said at the beginning of the video, no one is going to pay you free money. You will need to do a bit of work, but again, I just feel like it's worth it, especially because all of these websites actually pay in dollars. Converting dollars to rand is ka-ching, honey, so I definitely would not miss out on an opportunity like that. If you made it to the end of the video, I do hope that you're going to consider joining our community by hitting that subscribe button. It is absolutely free, it costs you nothing, but instead it improves my algorithm on YouTube and also helps our channel to grow. Other than that, thank you so much for staying to the end of the video. I'm going to see you on our next episode. Cheers.